All right, guys, so this is going to be where the existing furnace is at right now. This furnace is a 21 width, and we're looking from the bottom where this furnace is located at all the way to the top, or about 84 inches of clearance, top to bottom. We're going to need a base can for this size of system. It is a 90,000 BTU furnace with a 4-ton fan. We want to go ahead and put a base can and access right here. If I have you guys come around to this bedroom, you're actually going to see where the filter rack and assembly is. It's actually right here on this other side, which is kind of nice. You can see it's not really screwed in though, and they've had some water coming through here from the furnace, but we want to go ahead and make sure this section is replaced. Put in a probably need a 20 by 25 by 1 or a 16 by 25 by 1 for the new filter rack assembly to make sure that this ties together with the system. We're not going to put a filter rack in the base can because they prefer this access and assembly. This is a 16 by 20 by 1. And this thing is really hard to pull up and down and kind of get in the right spot, and not to mention it's not screwed all the way in. So that's kind of that. You also have a cold air return right here that is a 24 by 12.5. And I'm going to come back around to this other side. So the system itself, we have 2-inch PVC. One is getting fresh air, but I have not seen a fresh air access here. I've just seen exhausts, and I haven't seen anything that's really bringing fresh air into this room. The doors are not, I guess, fully closed at the bottom, but it might need something to, well, I guess you have some open space up above here, which is probably what that's for. So that's going to be kind of where you're pulling in that fresh air, but you're not getting any actual fresh air from outside for this room to kind of make it breathable. And it's got another one right here, so pretty good access for that. And that's why that one's goosenecked right here. We're looking at possibly adding AC to this. This is a does not have AC, of course, on it right now. You can see where the drain line is running to, though, right here, where it's going 3/4 around or underneath the water heater, and connects right down to here where the floor drain is by the softener. We'd also need a new drain line for the AC coil, which I'd probably just run off to the right to make sure everything's not congested. That will work out just great, as well as the coil will probably be a little bit taller up, a little bit higher up, but that'll work for the AC section if we end up doing that. There's been her husband kind of wants the AC, but she doesn't really care for it, and then she does think it'd be good though for like resale value and for the family. Well, that's kind of where we're at for this. The line set, if we do end up adding AC, is going to be a bit tricky. This is the front of the house. We want to go towards the back, and we most likely run the line set up through this middle section right here, which will bring us right into this bedroom right here. You might be in between, kind of close to this closet and this side. If they end up going this route, I'll discuss it with her to make sure that she's clear on this and she's okay with it if she does this route. But we will have to cut probably 2-3 patches of drywall to make sure that goes all the way through, and then drill from the outside to kind of run it all the way through as well to kind of see where we're at. And I guess this is more of the section we'd be at where we're sitting at right here, a little bit further off from that middle section, because I'll run into the bathroom, the closet assembly. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing here on the inside. I haven't looked at their electrical panel yet, and I'll make sure to see how we're doing on that. But this is kind of the assembly and everything that we have in here. A lot of space to kind of work with and work through. You have the entire back assembly, which I think will probably be the easiest to get this thing out of the way through, because that door will open up all the way, which I'll go ahead and show you guys so you guys can see that. So if you guys were to close this door, open this one up all the way, you might have to take this door off its hinges, but I think this would probably be the easiest way, especially if you get rid of that filter first and then put in the system. That should make it a lot easier to work with. So that's that.